Go, Peggy. Lead us on.
Alright, so last session was pretty plain and simple. We fought a wraith because someone failed to persuade them or charismatic them or whatever how it works.
Listen,
Charismatic them?
Charismatic.
I didn't
Man, I wish I
charismatic
could
enough.
I wish I could charismatic them. Ah, damn.
Shut the fuck up. Okay. So we're all here gathered today to make new character sheets because we lost now. No, we kicked a child's ass.
Yes.
That's it. And then we feel bad because the people of the town should pay somehow. And I think that's
We
it.
don't feel bad.
We don't feel bad?
No. Why would we feel
No.
bad?
I thought we felt bad. Okay, so apparently we don't feel bad about a drowning kid.
No,
I mean, we feel bad about
we feel bad
her.
now. We feel bad now.
Yeah.
Just because you said it, we feel bad now.
Yeah.
Okay, sure.
You spoke it into existence, kind.
Mhm.
We feel bad.
Okay.
Good job.
Mhm.
You feel bad. We feel bad. We all feel. Yeah. We all feel bad.
No. Okay.
Oh my god.
Oh, what the fuck?
Amazing.
I love this introduction.
Peggy's introductions are the best.
It was the short one though.
Was that it? Did you have anything else?
Yeah, what else did we do?
That's okay. Yeah, that's pretty much it. There's
I
your
mean,
intro-
to be
there's
fair,
your,
that's pretty much everything I have on my notes.
yeah.
Yeah.
Hell
My notes consist of battle, get possessed, fuck, swim,
Oh
defeat,
yeah,
sad.
that happened. He was trying to drown himself. That was hilarious.
Yeah, well,
So yeah, alrighty. There you get your inspiration for the session. That's a short session.
Surprisingly.
Yeah. So you guys defeated the not Wraith but Banshee.
Yeah.
Oh.
The only thing you messed up on. And yeah, you guys are just sitting here talking. What are you guys doing?
I believe we were heading back towards the end because I know I want to go sleepy Betty night.
In real life or
Yeah, I think we were heading back to town because we were walking and we were trying to discuss what we should do. I think Casp and Lurt were like thinking of some fair punishment ideas for the other kids, but Samuel, Song, and all that were like, no, it's too cruel.
Why don't you remind us what your fair and remind us, Lurt, what your idea is?
What Elaine said, we were going to commit identity fraud. And then... Identity fraud or identity theft? And then basically do a drive-by. And then...
It doesn't matter if we don't get caught.
This is the one time Samuel is not advocating for a crime.
So you guys are still near the lake.
Why am I in green?
Oh, you're in healing.
Oh, I'm
You were
healing.
healing.
Right.
Moves back in.
I don't. Did I ever roll that, or did it not happen? That's fine. I'm about to go to sleep, hopefully.
Need healing.
Okay, what are you guys doing?
I'm going to the tavern because it's raining, I'm wet, and I'm still sad. The hair is
I thought
still
we were
dark
going
blue.
to your house. Oh yeah, are we just going to the tavern? I thought we said last time we were like walking.
Yeah, we're walking.
Last time didn't we say we were walking somewhere?
Oh, okay, yeah. You guys were heading to the tavern.
Yes.
And you guys enter in, and there's a few people in here. The tavern owner welcomes you all in. You guys take a seat, or are you guys heading to bed?
As they're walking through the door, Lurt's just he's gonna like stop as they walk through the door, and he's just gonna go, "You guys go ahead. I'm gonna sleep out here. I don't sleep. Have fun."
What time is it? It's like, isn't it like in the morning or is it like at night?
It's late.
It's nighttime, by the way, Chester.
I just didn't know if it would qualify for a long
It's
resolution.
nighttime.
Because we spent the whole day talking to them, and then we fought her around sunset-ish, like
Okay, so it's
4 to 5. So it's nighttime.
Samuel's just gonna
Yep.
fuck.
Yeah,
go to
so
bed. Samuel's just going to bed.
alrighty. Anyone else?
Did we buy rooms yet?
Bedtime.
Does
Fuck,
anybody
Casper's
remember?
gonna look around for
think-
any of the kids.
Samuel breaks down a door into one of the rooms.
I
Just,
think that's fine.
get out.
What was Casp gonna do?
She's gonna look around and see if she can find any of the kids that Layla described. Or Layla's mother, basically. No, not Layla.
I
The
feel
other
like we could just do it tomorrow.
Elaine,
As a group.
Elaine,
What's
are you doing what I think you're gonna do?
up?
Okay.
Wait a minute. Damn, I'll ask later.
Okay. So you know that one of the guards did mention that he knew some of the locations to the children or the kids
Okay, but none of them are in this house.
in the tavern. No, they're all like either they left with some of the refugees that didn't want to deal with the whole murder stuff, and some of them are boarded up in their own houses because they didn't want to get killed.
Okay. Yeah, she's just gonna.
Do I see Casp leaving?
Are you trying to be stealthy about it, Casp? Or are you just kind of like, eh?
Nah, she's just like. I'm tired.
And yeah, I would say with your perception, your passive perception, yeah, you definitely do see that.
Do you know what it is, Chester?
Pretty fucking high. That's all I know.
It's a 17.
17.
Yeah,
17.
if I
Yeah.
remember correctly.
Yeah.
Wait, is Casp leaving the tavern?
Nah, she's
Yeah,
like,
so you're waiting outside, so yeah, you definitely see her as well.
Is Casp leaving the tavern?
I think she never went in. She just
Oh, she
kept
never
walking.
went in.
She's just
Yeah.
looking around.
Okay. But I see her
I
moving.
can't hear Elaine at all.
Oh no. Let me turn it
No. Like I can hear you, but like everyone's talking over you, so I can't hear.
Yeah, that happens.
Wait, what was it that you were saying? Like,
Nah, she was just gonna look if she could find any of the kids, but they're not around.
okay.
If I see her leaving, I'm gonna catch up to her.
She's outside. Or did you say you're outside or you're inside?
Oh, she's gone to bed. But
Okay.
What? I'm confused.
I was like,
Oh.
what?
Okay. Then I will do something else.
okay. I'm sorry.
No,
It's okay. No,
fine.
it's okay.
You're good. People were just talking over here, and I'm sorry. Sentinel is gonna go out to the widow.
The widow? Okay.
Yep.
All right. You know that she's on the outskirts of town. You're walking through the muddy streets. Your feet kind of sinking in, leaving like Bigfoot trails. The rain clinking off your armor, your metal armor. You head to her small house. You knock on the door.
I have no such sense of traditional things. I'm gonna walk in.
You see that she's sitting in if you would call it a living room. It's like a small, like little living room with a rocking chair near the fireplace. And she hears your footsteps kind of, and she just, oh,
Pardon me for my intrusion. That's not Sentinel's voice.
it's been a while.
No, I need a dash of alcohol.
Okay.
There we go. Pardon me for my intrusion.
What did you need?
I am just here to inform you of the situation at hand.
Did you find my daughter? Is she safe?
Yes.
Where is she? I can head out. Is she with the guards? With you?
She is somewhere where she will.
Sorry. No.
She is somewhere we can no longer see or touch.
Hey,
But I assure you, she is safe.
she frowns, and she's standing up. The fireplace kind of illuminating her shadow over you, and just I don't understand. Oh, did you find her? I I. What do you mean she's somewhere else? Is she safe or not?
I have already told you, she is safe, but she is somewhere we can no longer see or touch.
Where are the rest of your companions? Maybe they can be a little bit more clear. I don't understand.
They are headed off to do their. What do humans do? Sleep.
None of us. Well, one of us is a human, I guess.
The only
Mort-
human.
Alright, you know what I mean.
Mortals.
Yeah, there you go.
But as far as I know, Lurth isn't immortal. Isn't mortal because she doesn't sleep.
Oh God.
Outside of the window, just
Sentinel's gonna cock his head to the side. I'm sorry. Was this the wrong time to tell you?
I don't know. Oh, I don't know if this is news, good news. You said you found her, but she's somewhere else. Can I see her? Like,
I have already said you can no longer see her.
she pauses for a second and. Are you saying that you just found her body?
That would be a way to say it.
Did you? She sits back down and could you? I don't understand what you're trying to say. Is there? Could you bring one of your other companions or to tell me? Is she dead? Did you find her body? If not, she's probably still out there.
If you wish, I will go get one of my companions.
Please do. And next time, knock, please.
Knock. What
Knock
do you
on,
mean by that?
Oh my God.
knock on the door. It's impolite to barge into a room.
Understood. I apologize.
It's okay. She stands up and escorts you out the door.
I just don't like kicking down the door. Your daughter's dead.
I'm going back to bed.
My daughter!
Mission accomplished.
Yeah.
It's the Zelda theme.
Samuel just comes in. Your daughter's dead. I'm going back to bed. Good night. Just drops the mic and then like
She walks in and just says,
Your
"Yep,
daughter's
that
dead.
was right.
My door!
Walks in. So your daughter's dead.
you want to see her?
That went right.
I'm going back to the tavern.
Okay.
Actually, I wait. I said Samuel went to bed. What I should have said is he went to the bar. That was dumb of me.
Oh.
I forgot. Like, oh.
His sleeping is drinking.
Yeah.
So he'll probably
Samuel
see
never
Sentinel.
sleeps. He just
Yeah,
drinks
he'll
until
see
he
Sentinel.
passes
I should
out.
have said he gone. I should have said he went to the bar because that's
He'll
what I
see
said.
Sentinel barge in and go to where the rooms are.
Okay.
No, not running. He's like, no. That's fine. Sorry. Go.
You
Well,
gonna go?
what are you doing,
Were you-
Remy? Okay. Okay.
Sitting.
So Samuel and Song are sitting at the bar.
Um,
The
seeing
bartender.
Sentinel walk in. I was gonna say seeing Sentinel walk in, Samuel would have gone, but you could finish what you were gonna do.
Yeah. So this is before Sentinel is walking out. The bartender just kind of gives you guys like drinks like you guys look like you've been through hell. Here, on the house for now. Second ones you gotta pay, but does this got to do with the murders?
Yeah.
Oh, you found the killer.
You could say that.
Well, that's good. This town's been through a lot. So, all right, I can probably might be best to tell one of the guards to have the people gathered here. Besides the guards that followed you around. Yeah, the two that stayed here.
Keep in mind. Keep in mind, like with the whole guard, Samuel doesn't have his typical clothes on currently. I would say
Yeah.
he'd be wrapped up, like And he's not Samuel, it's William. Sorry, forgot.
Yeah. The guards nod in agreement, and one of them heads off,
And-
mentioning that he was going to go tell the lieutenant.
And yeah, so once Sentinel walks in, Samuel would he'd finish his drink and then he'd go to Sentinel.
All right.
Oh wait, you'd still be there? Samuel, wait, even when Sentinel walks in, Samuel would slide whatever is left of his drink to you. Fucking take it. It's alcohol.
Yes, William.
Something happened.
Indeed. I was under the presumption that all of you, humans, and whatever he is,
Cocking his head towards Song.
were going to sleep.
Well, I can do that, but seeing you came back, I'm gonna assume things did not go as planned.
I thought it was unbefitting of us to visit the mother immediately after getting after solving the problem.
Well, now that you've told her something, I don't think she's gonna appreciate waiting a whole day.
No, and thus I came back here to get him.
Nodding his head towards Song.
Or maybe Casp to talk to her, seeing as how they are the most, how would you say this, personal with those of the town.
Personal with those of the town. Oh yes, yeah. Well, Song's having a I don't know. He's not looking good right now, so I don't think he's available.
Then I shall go get Casp. No offense, Samuel, but I do not believe you are fit to tell her.
I'd at least like to be around for the aftermath.
By the way, not Samuel, William.
Yeah, it's fine. I'll just assume if you say Samuel, I could just assume it's
It's
fine.
weird because you call him Samuel.
Yeah, I know. It's just because that's yeah, but I don't want to say William like that's just we'll just assume you're calling him William, considering there are guards.
Did you say Samuel? No, I think he said William.
My name's Samuel Williams.
Is that the guy?
Oh shit! No, did you hear what he said? Samuel would have said, I'd at least like to remain around for the aftermath. No, I should not be the one to break the news to her, but you know.
Understood. If you wish to come, you may come.
What I'm saying. Oh,
with respect, William,
yes, trust me.
I will not permit you to speak.
Yeah, that's fine. Samuel's voice is a little hot today. There we go. Okay.
Do you believe that the others should come with us? Or should this be more private? You are a human. You know their traditions more than I do.
Well, I definitely agree with you that I should not be the one to break news, as I'm not very compassionate, but typically, or at least I'd like to think that she would probably like to see the entire group. Seems kind of the respectful thing to do rather than send out a few others, but again, if don't think Song's really in the mood right now.
Then what should it be? I was under the assumption that delicate matters such as death and life should be held in ceremonies with few people.
You're not fully wrong, and maybe if she had a family, it'd be different, but considering all, how many of us are there? 6? Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 7?
No, 6. My bad, I can't count.
Considering all 6 of us are the ones who, well, finally finished her off, it's more respectful for everyone to show up and try to, maybe not everyone explain, but if everyone's present, it at least shows that it hints towards some form of regret and or compassion towards her. But again, if we can't get Song, doesn't mean you can't get the other 2 people. But I could go down and see what Song. God, jeez, I could go down and see what Song thinks.
Understood. Will you do this?
I don't know why I did that.
Will you do this request for me then?
Yeah. Yeah.
May you seek out the others and ask their opinion, whether they want to join us or not. I shall go speak with Casp.
Okay.
I suggest you tell Song the situation first.
Yeah. Samuel will go back down to Song, and then we can do this whole in whatever order you would prefer.
I'm gonna go find Casp.
Okay.
Alright.
Do you want Samuel to go first, or do you want Sentinel to like their whole thing?
Go
Are you juggling boobs?
Ozzy, where are you?
Yeah.
Oh wait, no. There's a...
So Samuel then. So
okay, Samuel will
you
go
find
to.
Ozzy. What's Ozzy doing?
Yeah.
She was with the tavern. She was gonna go to sleep.
You have to go to her room then.
Oh jeez. Wait, I was gonna go to Song first though.
Okay, Song's right there.
And yeah. He'll like wave his hand. Like, Song.
Song will kind of start. Sorry, what is happening?
I know you're having a kind of some alone time right now. I'm sorry, but Sentinel tried breaking the news to the lady alone, and I think his robotic aspects kind of got in the way, and now he's wanting to see who would like to accompany him to at least break the news, since, well, making the lady wait a day would be a bit cruel.
Right. Of course it would be cruel. What am I doing? I'm gonna stand up and.
He'll kind of gesture like, if you don't want to, it's fine. I mean, I'm not gonna say anything if that's what you're worried about. And if I
No,
did, it would be rude.
we should all be there.
Okay. Okay. Then after that, he'll walk, I guess, up wherever Ozzy's room is, because alert he can just do on the way out.
Yeah, you find Ozzy's room.
It's gonna be like, yo, no, uh, yo, Ozzy. I guess Ozzy. Can I just call you Ozzy? Is that fine? Do you want to say Ozzy?
It can be my nickname since Song doesn't like names, so it's just Ozzy now.
Jesus. Sentinel's wondering if you'd like to accompany us to break the news to the widow.
Oh. Sure?
All right.
Does this sound like goblins? I don't remember.
You don't have to say anything. It's probably just be better if we're all present, considering we all contributed to her demise.
Okay, I guess I'll just stand in the back then in case.
All right, and then he'll go to Lurt's like in a tree, or is he just outside? Like in his little.
While you guys were like heading into the tavern or whatnot, he would have just climbed up the tree and been sitting on the tree branch.
It's like he's like Lurt.
Are you just gonna like walk out and like look around?
Yeah.
So then, as you like look up and to the left, towards like the nearest tree, you just see like two black glinting eyeballs, unblinking.
Lurt, can you hear me? I need you to get over here.
Yeah, what do you want? In your head.
Sentinel tried talking to the widow about what happened, and he wants us. Seems like she didn't like whatever he said, so he's trying to see if we can all accompany him to talk to the lady.
Oh, okay. He'll just like
Make
start climbing down the tree.
And then Samuel will like, he'll like, I guess since we have a group now, Song, Sentinel, you were one of the people that Sentinel would thought that talking to the lady would yield a desirable outcome.
I didn't talk to her last time. I wasn't the one who got slapped.
This is a fair point.
This isn't about me. I already had my time speaking with her, and I do not want to do it again. So all I'm saying is Song and Casp and maybe Sentinel, probably not, are the people who will be talking. The rest of us will just be there. Though mainly this rules from me.
So you don't get slapped again.
That, and I would probably hurt her feelings again, seeming as I don't seem to have the same experience with compassion and morals that other people do.
We are working on that. With some success.
Yeah, but I think for now it'd probably just be best for me to remain silent.
Mostly failure.
I'm not sure if you're the one who can talk about failure. Just looks at Song, whacks him in the leg. You took a nap. You weren't supposed to take a nap.
I am confused.
At the end of the fight, you were just laying on the ground.
Well, Lord, maybe if you were the one who was possessed, it'd be a bit of a different story.
No,
what does possessed mean?
He is correct. Forgive me. I will do my best to ensure I do not sleep again.
Good.
Where is Sentinel?
Is your hair still blue?
It's mostly blue, but has tints of orange in it again.
Yeah.
After the whole thing, Samuel would have been like, it's not really out of character for you to apologize for a near-death experience, but whatever.
As it turns, like, as the hints of orange, you just see, like, the hints of, like, oh shit, did I fuck up? But then there's also, like, blue in your hair, so it's like, no, I didn't. But did I?
So
It starts
basically,
lighting
what
up
I'm hearing is your big eyes go.
Yeah. You just see them, like, contracting. And just...
Sentinel is looking for Casp. I'm sure we could just go to the lady's house and wait for him.
We'll wait for him here.
Yeah.
Outside the tavern?
No, Sentinel. You're good to find Cass. Where are you, Cass?
I'll be back. Like, I'm gonna use the restroom while y'all do your thing.
It was heading up to her room.
Okay, so she's upstairs.
Do I catch her?
Is
she in her room?
She's in her room, yeah.
Sentinel's about to walk into the room before he stops.
Who is it?
Sentinel, may I have a word?
That was 5.
Then, may I speak with you?
He's gonna walk up and open the door.
How does Casp look?
She looks normal, I suppose. She's naturally pretty pale, but she looks paler than usual, like she's been thinking a lot.
Is there something wrong? Are you sick?
Nah, I'm not sick. I just like to record everything before heading to bed. Can I help you?
As she asked that, Sentinel's cold metallic hand, is gonna grab her forehead and measure her temperature.
Just clunk.
You know, like this, like conk. Like, you know, you have a baby, you grab their face like this, but it's just their forehead.
What babies have you interacted with?
Yeah, concern.
Dude,
A
like
lot of
babies,
concern about
they
what you
fit in
said.
your hand, dude, and it's adorable.
So you just
they
you
fit
palm their
doesn't
faces.
mean
You
Yeah.
grab their faces like a baseball.
Yeah, and then you drag them around.
Yeah,
Go like
just
that.
because
and you
their
pitch them
faces...
like you know, a major league baseball player at 90 miles per hour.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, dude, and then you have a arm wrestling contest with their hands, or grip strength test, you know, like they try and squeeze your hand and then you're like, oh, I see how it is, and you squeeze it back. No, nobody else. Okay, I guess I'm the weird one.
You first started out with talking about palming a baby's face, all right? I think you are the weird
Who
one.
doesn't palm a baby's face? You know, measuring your hand and how big it is compared to their face.
I measure it in comparison to their hand because, you know, it's comparable.
Because you're weird, Michelle.
You don't... What?
You have back problems at 18.
12.
Don't
and
talk.
I don't palm babies' faces.
Is it warm? Is it cold? Can I actually measure temperature? I would guess so, because I'm a druid. Somehow, magically, I have sensory.
The medicine check?
I have sensors on me. How else would I feel
Yeah,
pain?
yeah. Go ahead. Roll a medicine check.
See how good those sensors are.
Wonderful.
Nat 1. She is 800 degrees Celsius.
Hey, Elaine.
What's up?
Dracona dice or no?
Sure.
For checking her temperature.
Yeah. This is just me trying to scare her for our next game.
This again.
It's gonna get you. It's gonna get both you and Jason and Preston.
Isn't both mean two, not three?
No, both means many, apparently, to Michelle.
Okay.
What?
Everything
means
is wrong,
two?
and I'm just gonna blame it all on Michelle.
Sounds
I
good.
feel like that's an incorrect assumption to make. It's
Blame
not always my
everything
fault.
on
Medicine
Michelle.
check.
Yeah.
Hey, Lane, guess what?
What's up?
Get ready for the next game. That was a natural 19.
Ooh. How's
Only
Preston's here. You can make his blood
23.
pressure go up to 3,000.
23. Hey,
Well,
Preston, Dracona dice, natural 19. You ready for our next game?
Oh, fucking no.
no.
23.
How's Casp feeling?
You feel fine, just a bit tired. As expected after a fight.
Feels normal. Doesn't feel sick.
Affirmed. You have no fever.
Thank you for
However,
informing me.
With your hand
the
still there.
paleness of your face.
Yeah, with my hand still there.
However, with the paleness of your face, I cannot ascertain to what ails you.
Is this better? And she just like unpales it.
Unpaled.
That is better.
Sentinel's unfazed by it.
Alrighty.
I have a matter to discuss.
Jesus Christ.
I have
How
a
much-
matter to
how much have
discuss
you
with
drinking?
you.
It's hell.
I'm gonna regale her the whole story about being unfitting for us to wait until the morning.
And thus, I was hoping, seeing as how Song looked unfit to talk at the current juncture,
Did you
I
measure
was
his
hoping
temperature?
that you were.
What was that?
Did you measure his temperature?
I need not to measure his temperature when I can see the downcast look of his flames.
Valid point.
Unlike you, he has no control over the color of his emotions.
Fair point. Do you wish for me to head over with you?
Indeed. Well, head over with all of us, but I do wish for you to speak with her, seeing as how you were somewhat convincing talking to her daughter.
I suppose there's nothing else to do. I'll go with you guys. I'll go with you all. She wouldn't say you guys.
Understood. Then we shall meet with them downstairs.
All right, you guys all meet up, and you head over to the widow's house.
Song
You're
has
not-
his hood over his hair, so it doesn't get wet again. Not that it
Alright.
matters.
It's down the door.
I'm totally
So-
wet. But... Yes.
If you will allow, I have talked to Casp and suggested that she speaks. Seeing as how you are.
See, what's the color of his hair? It's still kind of blue under his hood.
Mostly blue.
Okay, so I see it. I see the flames licking a little bit.
Seeing as how you are not at the prime condition. Autobots roll out.
He's kind of blue. And then she chuckles.
I'm blue, duh, but they don't.
Roll for
You're gonna
initiative.
fucking die, Remy.
You are gonna die. Autobots, roll out.
That is a good idea. She has a way with words. Kind of looks towards you, Casp. Perhaps I should let her take charge of situations more often.
Under my breath, actually. This is new to Sentinel also. But under his breath, he's gonna subconsciously say,
Then maybe it would have been better for her to talk to the girl.
Ooh, fucking cheeky.
That is what I was implying.
Oops.
Damn.
Understood.
before people go to the door, I'm gonna stop them.
May I introduce myself first? I wish to make amends for an earlier mistake.
If no one opposes, I'm gonna go up.
Door opens up, and you can see that she's having like a little robe or something. She's like, oh, okay,
And we're probably drenched.
yeah, and she's like, oh, come in, come in.
I have returned with all of them.
Thank you for knocking.
You are welcome.
Gonna
I'll look over.
subconsciously ignite a flame in my hand to make sure I still can.
I'll cast
Hold
Flaming
it.
Sphere.
What if like wait?
Fireball.
What if like someone like used counterspell on him casting the fire and it just doesn't come out and he just starts like a panic attack?
Just
He starts crying.
crumples over in fetal
That's such a
position.
great fucking idea for a pyromancer and for someone to fuck with him. That's such a great idea.
It's like
Good.
Wait, can
He's gonna
Thong
do it now.
cry?
He's gonna do it now. Watch.
Wait, can
Song-
Thong
song
cry?
He has other
Like,
means
would
of
it just-
expressing. He has other means of expressing emotion.
Christ, gasoline.
No, right, but
That's
like, is it
profusely.
possible for him to cry?
I haven't
Like-
considered it.
Cries
Cries
oil,
tears,
Michelle.
he cries
It just
lava.
burns up quickly.
What?
He cries oils and it catches on fire.
But it won't even catch fire because he can't produce
the
fire anymore.
The entire fucking house just.
One,
Nice and
one
toasty.
tear.
I love how it just went quiet for you.
Yeah.
It's a sonic boom.
Alrighty, so everyone heads inside, and you can see that Sentinel should put more logs in to make the room a little bit more warmer for y'all.
I'm gonna look
Oh.
towards Casp.
So your friend here was saying that you found my daughter, but she was somewhere else, and I just wanted to get a better understanding from the rest of you.
Somewhere where we can no longer see or touch.
Ma'am, you're aware of your daughter's relationship with the rest of the village children, correct?
Yes, it wasn't the best, no.
Children sometimes are the cruelest example of humanity. Sometimes all the hate and jealousy and every single other negative emotion culminates from parents and generations are passed down. It's just, it all lands in the shoulders of children. And they have no way to release it except to torment others, whether it be through schoolyard taunts or painful rumors or pushing their companions into a lake. Your daughter is, she's safe now. You can rest assured, she's safe. And I'm sorry. How was your relationship with your daughter?
She's having a hard time finding words. She's safe.
I'd say this is the safest she could ever be.
So did you find her?
You could say that we did find her.
Can I see her?
You wish to see her.
Yes. Yes, I would.
Can I say something really quickly? Like, with like, you know how Cass being kind of vague, like going around it. You'd see like if you look at Samuel, you'd see like visible frustration.
I'm stopping him.
He's not gonna say anything.
You're,
He's just
you're
no.
making his face go back into a neutral
no, no, no,
position.
with-
You're just
With
forcing
my
it.
passive perception and with my insight, I'm
No,
gonna put
okay,
I'm
pretty
gonna
nice.
put I'm gonna put a hand on his arm
Okay.
and I'm
He'll-
gonna look at him and I'm gonna shake my head.
He'll just kind of glare and then just like, you know, just kind of oh whatever.
So can I see her? She looks at all of you, just like individually, just for a few seconds.
I don't think you can see her. I'm
Just-
really sorry.
Is she alive or dead? What's with the vague answers? I just need to know.
She was murdered.
If you want to see her, maybe we could try and do something. But
Oh,
I'm really sorry it had to be this way.
what do you mean murdered? She looks at you, Song. Who murdered my daughter?
There were several individuals involved. And we are here to ensure that they find justice. The reason for the vagueness, ma'am, is because your daughter found a way to come back. At least a piece of her did. A very angry, sorrowful piece of her. A piece of her that took the lives of 3 individuals in this town. We helped her escape that form, so she is no longer here. She has died.
You can almost see the impact of hearing those words on the mother, and she just stands there in silence. And
I wish there was something I could offer. But I have nothing aside from bringing those who did this to the light and letting the town people decide what to do next.
How did you know she was murdered? And how do you know that she was the one that did this?
She told
Maybe
us.
you could be wrong.
Yeah, she told us.
So then where is she? You can see she's very frustrated, just like she doesn't know, like she
Yeah.
doesn't understand.
It's denial. I get it.
Denial, yeah.
That wouldn't be in character. I'm saying that. Clear.
Denial.
Denial.
I do not know where I come from, but I do know that I was trained to look for certain types of beings, disturbances in the realms of reality, things that do not belong. A piece of your daughter crossed over from where she should have been, once being dead, and was here. That breaks the natural order of things. That piece of her was not anything you would recognize. It was anger, it was hate, and sadness. And I realize now that this is not going to be easy to hear or accept. But know that I cannot lie, and I can only do the best to explain the truth to you.
She just shakes her head and it's just, you can see that she's starting to cry and it's like just repeating, no, 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 you could be wrong. She could still be out there. You said you didn't find her body, and she just starts to freak out, starts to just ramble on, and then she just still crying, and then you see her, she rushes out past you guys out the door, and
Oh.
she's
Can I
screaming.
stop her? Just not restrain her, but hold my hand out to her
So you're like putting out your hand like this, or you're just kind of like,
before she runs out. I'm like a bar
Walking like you're
barring
like,
her from
yeah.
going out.
clothesline.
Yeah, I clothesline her.
She just like starts to hit at you and like it's like I have to find her. She's just crying.
If you wish, I can search for the body.
She she she's like move, and she just pushes past you, goes out the door into the rain, and just starts yelling out for her daughter Jenna. Jenna is crying, and just I think at this point she starts to like just starts to just weep and cry, and then she just crumbles down to her knees and starts to just cry and weep and just breaks down
Meltdown. Yeah.
right in the center in the mud. It was too emotional for her, Ryle.
Yeah. It's too emotional for us. Yeah, the lead.
Song is going to sit down, hold his head in his hands. The blue is all the way back.
All of you are
Casper's
just
gonna slowly approach her.
Samuel will sit
you
down next. Oh, sorry.
next to Song.
Yeah, Samuel will sit down next to Song and kind of like pat him.
I'm gonna stand there. I'm gonna stand over them.
Like he'll say, if it makes you feel any better, probably won't. Sorry, we're not on the best of terms. So I think you did the best job you could explaining it to her. Simple but compassionate. That's how it should be. Not trying to avoid the truth. It's commendable.
How far
While-
away is the woman from the other?
From the house, it's just like not even like 10 feet. She just ran outside, started screaming and yelling for her daughter, and you get close to her, and if you were still standing, she grabs onto your pants and just just starts crying, and it's like, please just help me find my daughter. and she's just like ugly crying, just really ugly crying.
Casper's
just-
going to slowly transform her appearance into Jenna. Is her name Jenna? I think her
Jenna.
name is Jenna. This is what she looks like. Yeah.
Oh my god, that's so fucking.
Do I see this?
You said you were standing over us, so I'm gonna assume not.
Oh, no. Well, first of all, do I see her transforming? Probably not. But do I see a Jenna walking beside us?
Walking
you guys
beside
are
her?
outside?
No, she's outside with her. You guys are inside.
Oh my god.
But the door is open.
It'd
We're
be a little.
we're watching her.
This is in the center of the town. She ran out into the center of the town. I stayed in the town.
He said that she's literally 10 feet out
10
the
feet
door.
away.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think it'd be reasonable.
Then sure, yeah. I would say yeah. You would.
Holy
you would-
So do I see a Jenna walking beside me?
Not walking,
Appearing
You
but
wouldn't-
she's
or
like,
walk past me.
you
No.
see
No,
this is
Cass.
as
You see
she's-
Cass. She's like
Cass-
she's standing
Cass
with.
is next to the widow when she's on the ground, so she's currently like while she's holding onto her pant leg, Casp is transforming into Jenna 10 feet out of the house.
Right next
So
to
you,
her.
so if you saw her, you would see
Okay.
her
Okay.
the Jenna from like
Okay.
far.
Because I thought she was talking with
No,
you
no.
and she grabbed your pants. Okay.
No.
No, no.
I'm getting confused. Okay. Okay.
So you're still standing with her?
She's gonna bend down and try and like hold her, like reassure.
She, as you kind of get down, she just instinctually just kind of starts to embrace you and just like hold on to you, not looking at your face. No, she's like
she's
just
gonna hold that. She's gonna hold her back and just say, "It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. Good. It's gonna be okay."
she
Quietly.
she just wipes away her tears and just and looks at you. She's kind of taken aback, but you see that she kind of like puts her hand on your face on the side, and you don't know if it's like just the denial or she's accepted it and she's just wanting to see her daughter one last time.
If there's anything you wanted to say to Jenna for one last time, what would it be?
As she's like putting her hand on your cheek, she says, I found you. I knew you were okay. I miss you. Please come back home. Please. Please.
Casper's gonna quietly nod and just not say anything, just continue to try and embrace her and reassure her.
And she just embraces you and you can just hear like muffled in your shirt, just please, 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 and just tearing up and crying and. Then you guys stay there for a couple of minutes. Until you finally are able to like kind of slightly lift her up and she kind of goes with you. You take her back into the house. Put her next to the fireplace. You find that she has like a little bench on the next to the window and she has like a blanket. And she try to cover her up to warm her up and dry her off. And she just has this like dead look in her eyes. she doesn't respond. She just has this distant, dead look. You head back to the group. You guys look back. She's still sitting there, just non-responding.
She's gonna hear in
If-
the widow's gonna hear in her voice. I'll make sure Jenna knows.
Wait, what did you say?
No, she's just gonna hear in her head. I'll make sure Jenna knows. And then nothing else.
What do you guys do now?
Say if that whole ordeal with Casp, like transforming into Jenna, Samuel would look both visibly like confused and like I want to say frustrated. I don't know what the word is. He just kind of looks like torn both with what he's seeing and what he's feeling, I guess.
Oh,
Like he's at
by the
odds.
time Casp is back to the group, she's back to herself.
Mm-hmm.
No, I know. I mean, like what I mean is,
During
when you were out there, like when she. I just didn't want to interrupt. When she was out there, that's same. So, no, you know the same look that Samuel kind of had. It would have been similar to that.
Mm-hmm. Except I don't have my hand on you anymore.
Oh yeah, but
I do want to approach Casp.
But after the whole ordeal, once Cass was back to normal, so he'd go back to neutral.
Yeah.
I do want to approach Casp though.
Yep. She returns to the group. You approach.
Looking down at her.
You are like me, then.
In a way.
Transforming on your own whim, but not to that of any beast. One of humanoid appearance.
I suppose.
Interesting.
Interesting indeed.
And may I ask, where do you hail from?
I hail from this region. I think. Shit, where am I from?
Yeah, that's this region.
Yeah, he's from Solace.
BC Sentinel's eyes dim.
And how old are you? Or rather, are you of this time?
As far as I can remember, yes, I am of this time. She looks a bit confused.
And his eyes dim more. To the point where it's just a pale green that shines.
Understood.
I don't know what it is that you're looking for. And I don't know if it can be found. But I hope you find it.
I appreciate the sentiment. Song.
Song is at the doorway, looking back towards the lady. He looks towards you when you say his title.
Yes.
What should we do?
This is not the time for someone in mourning to be left alone.
But we are not the right people.
No, we are not.
should I go find the body? She did not answer my question.
If you think it will be useful.
I advise against it. She says this in a very flat tone.
What? Wait, Han. What are you deciding right now? I'm sorry, I was writing some notes. I kind of didn't catch it.
Should I find the body? And Casp just advised against it.
If you can
She
find...
said she said she advises against it.
Mm-hmm.
Samuel would look at her and just be like, huh, funny considering you turned into a living version of her. I don't think either of us have the right to make any judgment on this. I say we leave it up to Song, Sin, and the others.
Dead bodies aren't cute.
No, but it could offer a sense of closure. A ceremony of sorts. If you can find something, Sentinel, maybe not as dramatic as a body, that might hurt too much.
Then everyone agrees that I should find something for, as you said, closure.
Yes.
He turns to look at Lurt and Ozzy.
Wow, I don't understand these customs.
Me neither. A lot of us just drop dead. No one cares, so...
Usually we eat other grunts before they die, so...
I'm just going
Understandable. And that
We
is
die
why...
fast.
And that is why I seek counsel, for I am also not of this culture.
There's only two here who might be.
Gestures
So be it
towards
then.
Samuel and Casp.
So be it then. I shall seek something of sentimental value.
He's gonna leave towards the lake.
Okay.
Song is going to turn to Ozzy.
What do you mean you do not live long?
Well, us goblins just don't live long. We're small and weak, and we get trampled easily. One day I could just... blah, and then die. And then that's it.
Are you saying that you're not as strong as you are?
Maybe? I don't know myself, but when I was in, a little horde, a lot of us just dropped dead and we wouldn't know why. And then we'd continue down into the mines, and then more of us would drop dead. Oh well.
Is Song smart enough to realize the implications of what was just said?
Roll an intelligence check.
Okay. I don't know if Peggy's just saying things, but I'm now concerned.
Wait, but how long do y'all live?
I do not know.
18.
Yeah, I mean, you get the gist of it, yeah.
Okay, cool.
I do not know how old I am, so I cannot say for how long I will live. I feel like I am in the prime of my age.
I do too. Does that mean I'm gonna die soon?
Well, I'm a little concerned that your friends would just drop dead.
I mean, we reach maturity, I guess, really fast. But then we don't know how old we are. afterwards.
So how old are you now?
I don't know.
Hmm.
I can't. Wait, can I count?
How
I don't fucking
how
know if
how
she can
many
count.
how many winters old are you? Or how many summers old are you?
I can't. I don't know winters. I don't know.
I don't know either. That's why I said summers.
I don't know.
See,
Panic.
with grungs, we're full adults when we are 1 summer old.
I mean, technically, goblins, winters or summers, about like 8 of them. Then we reach maturity, and afterwards we just stop counting.
So like 8 summers and winters. So are you 8 summers old?
I think.
Wow, I'm only 3 summers old.
Stephen would kind of butt in, since very
Ew, what the fuck?
What?
The
Looked at
thing.
Samuel's face.
what? No, Stephen would. Oh, because I said he butt in, like.
No, it's the gifts being sent in
Oh,
the thing.
Samuel, he'd say, I'm sure we can all learn about each other in the future. However, I don't really think the topic of this conversation is appropriate for what just happened.
I needed a mood lifter before I could make a decision. Okay. You two.
Yes.
What?
Gestures towards Samuel and Casp.
Oh.
You talked to another member who lived alone in this town, did you not?
Yeah,
I
that
wish I didn't.
Like I said before, now is not the time for someone to be alone when they are hurting. Do you think this person could be of any comfort or
No.
company?
no. In fact, I think it only made the situation worse. I don't really, as far as I remember, the widow didn't like her. If you remember, after what just happened, it's clear that what was her name? Was she just like the crazy lady? I didn't know she had like a title.
Marlo, she's a hermit, I believe.
Oh yeah, the hermit. Well, the hermit knew everything. Very cryptic, but after what just happened, yeah, she must have seen the murder. But knowing that she did, I don't think that. Actually, oh, I'm sorry. Before he says that, and based on some other stuff she said, maybe she knew about what she transformed into. But the fact that she knew about it and her demeanor when speaking about it makes me think that the widow would not appreciate her company. I feel like we can deal with that issue tomorrow when we tell the whole town, and she will inevitably be there.
What issue are you referring to?
Much like I don't seem to have the level of compassion that many of the rest of you do, the hermit is quite. I believe that the widow hearing what she has to say would only anger her, because it very well seems that the hermit knew that Jenna was killed. I just realized I'm not using my Western accent. That Jenna was killed, but
Understood.
she didn't do anything about it until we said something. But even then, it was very cryptic, and we didn't even know what she meant. So
I mean, she was kind of crazy, so like she could have witnessed a murder but not react to it.
I believe that's what happened. And even then, I fear that she even knew what the girl turned into, and if so, it's not appropriate for the widow currently. Unless Casp has something to add, but I think I've said enough for both of us.
Then what do you suggest we do?
Leave the hermit out of it, but we may have to leave the hermit out of it. Just let the widow be alone for now, or at least surrounded by the rest of the townsfolk. And whenever we break the news to the rest of the town, the hermit may be there, they may not. Really depends on what the guards do. And even then, I'm not gonna act like I can guarantee what she will do.
Can I look back at the woman? Can I...
In front of her. Fucking shit. It wouldn't be loud enough for her to hear.
No, yeah, I'm
Say that.
assuming we're talking quietly.
Yeah.
You're back. You're talking shit about her.
Yeah.
Right there.
God damn, she's really fucking weak. I mean, Jesus.
You turn around, she's right in front of you.
Yeah.
Is this woman a danger to herself?
Damn, dude.
Are you saying that to us or like just to the? Are you saying that to?
I'm
Um,
asking that to Jester.
Okay.
You can see that she's pretty broken. Like, just you look back and she's still kind of like, she's not like as bad as she was when she first got sat down. She seems to be kind of like just processing everything,
Mm-hmm.
just kind of getting everything
Damn, Remy.
in her head, and as you turn around, she you can see that she kind of glances at you, but just ignores you.
Remy, I just...
To
Sorry.
she's a mother that lost a daughter, and then her daughter, from what you told her, is a murderer. And
I was trying to make it clear that it was not her daughter, but yes.
It's a lot to process, but no, she doesn't seem to be a danger to herself. She's just going through a lot.
Mm-hmm. I will lean in, like, through the doorway.
If you have any questions, I will be here to answer them for another day. I am sorry I cannot offer more comfort.
And I'll close the door behind me.
We're all like we're all outside the house now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
I
So
am going to go to bed. Tomorrow we are going to explain to everyone here what has happened. They deserve to know. I suggest we also ensure that those who did this in the first place find some form of justice. Not by our hands, though.
Gives a significant look towards Samuel and Casp. And then Lurt, who probably isn't even paying attention.
Hold on. What has Casp done or said to signify any hint of...
That's true,
malicious
that's true. I
intent?
just heard the out-of-game stuff. So,
Well, I mean,
you
Samuel...
heard the out-of-game
well, I
stuff.
mean,
Yeah.
when we first found her, she was the way she talked about like how she got in a fight was incredibly fucking suspicious. Like it was just like, oh,
It
we
was.
just
That's true.
quarrel.
Yeah.
We just quarrel. It's like, I mean,
That's true.
I don't think she's ever openly talked about, unless she has. That's a
No,
lame question.
and Samuel's... No, sorry, Song. Too many S names in this fucking campaign. Song
I would-
is not an insightful person. So,
I would
to be
say so
fair...
far, your judgment would definitely be Casp is trying to be nice, Samuel isn't.
Mm-hmm. And then Lurt is just
And
wanting to
we
eat
all
everyone.
we all know. Sorry,
There's
go on, Elaine.
Asshole. Lurt's just an asshole.
I'm just making a joke. It's okay.
No, I want to hear
Go
I
on.
was saying it's like bad cop, good cop.
it.
I mean, okay, but we all
Cast is
know
like-
Lurt
Cast is
at
like-
one point is gonna eat people.
Yeah.
She's
So
just waiting for the breaking point.
definitely, I give a significant look to Samuel, and then like a side glance to Lurt.
You see Lurt just licking his lips like, what?
Anything like in reference to
This is what we did with criminals back in my hometown. We just ate them.
taking
wait, why did you wait,
taking justice into their own hands. That's why I'm looking at you.
despite what you may think of me, Song, having any ill intent or physical harm towards these children in a town surrounded by guards is not the smart thing to do. I'm not that dumb. I am dumb. I'm not that dumb.
I don't understand the issue here.
With that, I'm going to bed. It has been a long day, and I've proven myself basically useless. Have a good night.
And I'll walk away.
Literally same.
Oh no, Peggy!
Oh.
Peggy, don't leave us. You're the group mascot.
What the fuck? Did you just
wait,
call
so-
me?
did you say that openly, Song? Like that
Yeah,
you said
no,
like,
that was 100% what Song
I'm
said.
assuming you're gonna be eventually like out of earshot, but
Yeah, no, I'm leaving.
Samuel will walk, not like towards you. I mean, he's gonna go towards the tavern anyway because it's fucking late. And he'll say, "Well, it's a shame he thinks that. I think he did a better job explaining." And he'll walk. Cass would have been in earshot of that.
I apologize.
That's in reference to both of them trying to explain the whole.
That's the bartender. Oh, sorry.
You feel like a quiet fuck you.
No, it's just that yeah. I mean, it's he audibly says it like as he walks by.
Yeah.
It's you can tell it's intended to be heard. Like it's one of those.
Yeah.
lines.
Yeah, she's just like,
Um. All right, so everyone heads to the tavern, or is already at the tavern at this point. I know, except you, Sentinel.
I'm in my bed. I am staring morosely at the sword, which is looking terrible now. I have lost 2 of my runes. Which were the 2 that I lost? I lost Signor and Rock.
IP.
And one of them is chipped.
Oh no. The next one down, I assume.
Mm-hmm.
Not Undo. Fuck.
So everyone else is going to go to their rooms or be at the tavern. If yes, then Sentinel.
Larry's
Throughout
gonna be
this-
in a tree outside. Sorry,
Yes.
just to clarify.
Lurt is in his room and on the tree. Made sure you got a lot of room to for the rain to pour on you.
Oh, absolutely.
Sentinel, you've been out. You're out for a good 2 to 3 hours, just looking, just mainly focusing around the around the lake area and pushing just kind of outwards, and you get a strong hit going towards the western part, getting deeper into the to the woods, and in this little area, a little
I
open area.
took the owlbear with me, by the way, training it to hunt.
It gets
could try.
distracted. It's a little difficult, and that's the reason why it takes you a little bit, because it gets distracted and goes off somewhere else. It also doesn't seem to like the rain as much and just
Dude,
shaking
honestly,
around.
it's a good way for it to take a bath.
It stinks. But finally, you find this open area, and next to these cluster of trees that are kind of just there's just a little cluster of trees, and you see this dark spot. No grass, no weeds, just dark soil. And just by with your experience, that's unnatural.
Do I smell any rotting flesh in there?
You get a strong hint of it, but also just a hint, like mainly rotten flesh, but death. Just a strong sense of death in there.
And that's the main spot. Do I see anything glinting, or do I see anything above it?
Mm-mm.
They really said, "Oh, we better hide the evidence." These kids.
You go kill them. You go make them dig.
I will make
Learn's gonna eat
suggestions
them.
for what they
Learn's gonna
for what
eat
should
them.
happen to them. I
Learn's
will
gonna eat them.
make suggestions, but let the town decide.
It's like we have an option. We have a disposer right here. Alert.
Nom nom. Like you see Lurt, he's like 2 feet tall, but then as soon as he's like the child like brought over to him, his jaw just
it's
unhinges.
It's Kirby.
So
you see like a, what is it called, an interdimensional rift open up where his like just opens his mouth, rips open just like a huge eye, and then just
It's Rico from Penguins of Madagascar.
No, it's fucking Gluttony from Brotherhood.
hell yes, there we go.
Jesus Christ. So Sentinel, what do you do with this situation?
I just rolled an intelligence check. I'm gonna dig.
You're gonna dig.
Slowly. I'm not gonna dig like a fucking mad dog, no.
No.
I'm gonna paw at a time, and I'm gonna prevent the owlbear from digging into it.
You see that it starts to try to dig, and you just kind of like shove and nudge it away, and it just like starts to snip at you a little bit, but it just kind of gets your plating and just starts to.
Yeah.
But you dig very gently, and you dig about 4 feet in, and you start hitting like you hit something, and you look at it, and it's covered in like this thick mud, but it looks to be an arm.
Is there anything on that arm?
Some dirty clothing. No jewelry.
Sentinel's gonna pause. And only the owlbear hears this. He's gonna make the deepest growl he's ever made.
Albert backs up, just like.
And he's gonna dig the whole body out.
Okay. You dig her out, and it's only been like, I think it's been a week, so you can still see somewhat of the figure and the hair. And as you just lay the body out, you hear she was scared of the dark.
Oh. She's back.
Who do I see?
You see the not the widow, the other bitch.
Hermit.
The hermit. Yeah.
The hermit will see every iron strand, every steel strand of fur on his back bristle upwards into spikes. And he's gonna stalk towards her.
Is there anything that Sentinel says in animal form?
No.
No? Okay.
Because he can't say anything.
Yeah.
He can only understand.
She just stands there, watches you come. Poor girl. Such a shame.
I'm gonna sniff him. If he smells anything like her.
Isn't it a she?
Sorry, her. I'm gonna sniff her.
She smells like the house, the hermit's house. So like sage and yeah. Smells like she's connected to the house, so
Does she smell anything like
death?
anything around the area signifying that she's been here?
Been here?
Do I smell her scent around here? Because as a direwolf, I have advantage on perception checks with smelling and
roll a
hearing.
roll a perception check to see if you get her scent here that she's been here before.
Oh, come on, dude, really? 12.
12? No, you don't get a scent that she's been here before. And as you're sniffing around and sniffing her, and she smiles and just, what are you sniffing for?
I'm gonna revert back to my normal form.
I am sniffing for your scent. If you have been here and knew of this situation.
I always know.
And yet you do nothing.
She looks back at the corpse. She's the one that told me everything.
Of her situation, of her plight. Were you there whenever she was killed?
No. I was here at my house, tending to my garden.
Or turning a blind eye.
Did the hermit say what her name was?
Her name? No, but you know that the guards refer to her as
Marlowe?
Marlowe. Moss Hill.
Sorry, I thought of a fucking meme.
If you will, Marlowe. Truly, what do you know of this situation?
What I've said.
Riddles and puzzles. Worthless. We need, or rather, I want evidence, truth. The widow, she needs closure.
This is all she told me. Is how she showed me. She showed me darkness, cold, sorrowness. She showed me through her eyes how she felt. I know nothing but what she's told me.
Did she ever convey that she felt lonely?
Yes.
I see. If you will, Marlowe, what is it that humans do in occasions of death? Do they not perform ceremonial rites?
She slowly starts to walk past you and goes over to the corpse, and
I'm gonna prevent her from getting closer.
she stops and looks up at you like you're a whole like 5'6". No, you're like 6 to 7 feet taller than her. I don't know how tall you
6
are.
to 7 feet.
How tall
He's
are you?
6 feet
What?
tall. He's six
6
feet
feet.
tall.
Oh, I
Dude.
thought you were 7.
No.
Song, song,
I'm straight up 6 foot tall.
Yeah.
Oh,
song
okay
is
then. It's like
Song is
5 feet.
taller.
Oh shit! Really?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Song is taller.
He's just
Song is 7
bigger.
foot.
Like he's
I thought
he's
Lurt.
got
I
the
thought Lurt was
build.
taller.
Song is tall and lanky.
Mhm.
Sentinel is well rounded, like well built.
Sentinel's a tall, like 6 foot tall tank.
I thought
Yeah.
Lurt was taller than all of you.
Yeah,
She
Lurt is
stopped.
actually Cthulhu.
His his ego's bigger than all of you.
She just stops and smiles at you. It's like, yes, us mortals have our ceremonies.
I apologize, but I cannot allow you to get closer. Else, your smell and her smell will mix, and maybe some of the dogs may confuse you for the suspect.
She she just turns around and says, "Very well." Then she starts to walk away.
I do require your assistance, though.
With I've given a lot.
Understood, and I have given nothing. With my favor, I ask of you, will you tell me what humans do in these ceremonial rites
Dude,
to
not
prevent these this situation of what happened at the lake from happening. And as such, you may name your price.
So, what are you asking?
I'm asking of her to tell me what humans do in this situation. Okay, what their ceremonial rites are. And in turn, she can ask of me whatever she wants. Sorry, Remy, I'm taking over a little bit.
No, I was just gonna say, I swear you asked her, can you kill me? Like my end, I heard, can you kill me? I don't know what you said, but that's what I heard you say. And I was like,
I
wait,
can't.
what?
Remy,
I want to feel death.
do you need to
Is my mic cursed?
Remy,
Death.
do we need to talk? Are you good?
Is my mic cursed, dude?
I think he said something like, can you tell me? But for some reason it sounded like, can you kill me?
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to get my voice to be right.
She doesn't turn back, but she just stops and it is a time for mourning for those who have lost somebody.
With this, do I know what clerics are? I think I should know what clerics are. Those that are close to gods? I think I would know,
Yeah,
right? Considering my background, but I wouldn't know what their version would be.
You have
not really.
war?
Okay.
In these times, do you humans not have god worshippers with you? To deliver the dead to their proper resting place.
We do. I have no questions for you.
Understood. But the offer still rises, seeing as how I offered you nothing. Where is the nearest temple for you humans in this town?
We have a small church around here.
And is there a grave there?
Yes.
Understood. I shall bring the body there and ask for their assistance.
Starts to walk and just says, "Good night, construct."
And with you, Hermit.
And if there's not anything else anyone wants to do, we'll call it a session. Because it is late.
Goodbye, Ryle. Hello, Ryle.
He was ready to go.
He was ready to leave.
But yeah.
Thank you, Jester.
Thank you,
Yeah.
Jester.
Thank you, Jester.
This was a good closing session. Well, no.
It
was-
was a tough one. It was a toughie.
Closure for the mother, I guess.
I gotta
Hey,
go.
shout
We're
out
gonna
to
close
Good
the
night.
fucking town.
Good
Night
night.
Peggy.
Good night.
Shout out to Elaine for transforming in that moment. That was kind of fucked. But I love it.
Face expression is funny.
It's like I'm mocking you.
We were just preparing.
It was great.
That's funny.
Join us next week for another session of Groups Minions. Goodbye.
Goodbye.